What's up, nail geeks? I am very excited to show you guys this today. I was very lucky and I snagged the two new Essie Universe in Reverse collection from my local Ulta store, and I wanted to show you guys them as I was very impressed overall with both polishes. I will note that I did grab the last two bottles from my store, so unfortunately if you're local to me, I apologize about that, but they are online at Ulta's website. So first up is Get a Psych Out of It. Official description according to Essie's website is a vivid magenta with an electric violet flash. So this one is definitely a rich, cool toned magenta, and the flash here, I'm going to go out on a whim and say it is multi-chrome shimmer. So you'll easily see like a very violet shimmer across your nail, and on angles you'll see it light up into this very brilliant fuchsia, and on some angles it almost gives off a blue lean overall. So for this one, I'm going to recommend 3 coats for opacity on this. I will note that the formula overall to me felt very jelly. It is somewhat on the lighter side on applications type, but it definitely builds up to opacity. So for me, on the second coat, which is what you're seeing here, I felt like I had decent coverage because this one out of the two is probably the more opaque out of both, but I felt like this one still was leaning a little more sheer on me, and I always want to plump out my polishes when I'm applying. So on the third coat, which is what you're about to see here in just a moment, you'll see it really get on that really opaque feeling overall, and that's definitely where I saw that plumped out effect. So overall, this one does feel like a very strong foil almost to me. The shimmer is really strong here. Definitely gives off a metallic sparkle overall and is really shifty. Very easy shifts overall. So this is such a flattering color. I feel like on the full hand shot you're getting a really good idea of what it looks like in person. Really nice. So overall, any top coat will be fine with this one as it does dry down semi-glossy. And this one is Happy Medium. This is described as a hot pink with electric flash. So this one, once again, very similar to Get a Psy-kick Out of It. I would describe that base color as a very warm pink. It does have just a very light coral undertone to it, but in person, please note it is just a touch more pink in person, but it is very warm. So on the video, my camera is absolutely latching onto that shimmer. So I do feel like the full hand shot gives you a better idea than what my swatches did, unfortunately. So this one, once again, we've got a jelly formula overall. It does require 3 coats, in my opinion, to plump it out and build it up to opacity. Easy formula, however. The last time I used an Essie polish, they had their old brushes and I didn't really care for them, but I do feel like the wide brushes that they've upgraded to definitely give you a better handle on applying and give you those nice tight lines on your cuticles. So overall, I didn't see any issues with the formula on these. I do feel like the Essies I've owned in the past usually are hit or miss, in my opinion, on formula, but I didn't really have an issue with either one of these, and honestly I think they're both absolutely beautiful. So here on that third coat, really nice overall. On the full hand shot, you are seeing a glossy top coat on this one as well as the previous one, and you can see just really shifty overall. The shimmer in this one, or rather that foily type of effect, is just a little bit more warm than the previous shade. Now, if you're like me and you're seeing this video and you've been following along with my videos so far, I thought these were kind of similar to Emily de Molly's that I have swatched in the past. These were released last fall, and I wanted to do a comparison of them. So on the swatch wheel, you're seeing from left to right, you're seeing the Uttermost and Parallel Whirls and Undertones. So I have the bottles below the swatch wheel so you guys can have reference to them. I did feel like they're very similar in finish and shift for the most part, though I do feel like the Emily de Molly's apply up to opacity at 2 coats, no problem, and the Essie's required 3 coats. So these are not dupes, but they're definitely in the family. So if you like that foily type of finish with that shift to it overall, highly recommend grabbing these. Now, these are available on Ulta's website right now. I'll link you guys below to that. Like I said, I did find these in store at the Ulta closest to me, though I did pick up the last 2 shades of these. So I found them on the front display in the very front of the store. I do believe they're putting them with their promos for this month, so definitely grab them if you want them. I prefer to get them in person because I wanted to see them up close in person before I purchased them, as definitely online descriptions just weren't doing it for me. But I will say overall, I'm very glad that I picked these up, as for mainstream polishes, I think they're absolutely gorgeous. So definitely recommend. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.